So tonight or today we are going to have some apple pie, and I'm going to bake it in this cast iron frying pan. So if you want to see how this is going to turn out, just stay tuned. Okay, I guess this would be considered a deep dish apple pie. And I'm not that energetic to make a pie crust, so I'm just going to use this already made Pillsbury pie crust. And if I can get it open, that is, let's see, I think I'll just use the scissors. Alright, so I hope you're all having a wonderful evening or day, wherever you are. And so Nate's mom and dad are coming over for dinner tomorrow. So I thought I would make this pie crust, or pie crust, and have that for dessert, since we're going to be having lasagna for dinner. So, yeah. Get that on there, right? Okay, there we got that. Now for the apples, bring it back over here closer. I have cored and peeled the apples, so I did do that. And I did put sugar and cinnamon, but I'm using the monk fruit for the sweetener. And I'm going to taste one of these apples to make sure that they're sweet enough. Yep. Okay. I think they're perfect. Well, coming over here, I'm going to get a little flour and add that. Just to get a little thickening agent in here. Yeah. Takes me forever to chew this apple. All right. So I'm going to put them right in here. Let's hope that that's enough. It looks like it's going to be okay. Now I'm going to top this with my homemade butter. So hang on. I have to get it from the fridge. And I should preheat the oven to 375. And I'm going to put this butter on it. And this is the last of my homemade butter, so tomorrow I'm going to make another little batch of it. It's really quite tasty. All right, let's see. Get my knife again. right. I'm just gonna break up butter around here. And let's see, I think that's probably enough. Yeah. All right. So, I don't know what happened to my towel I was using to wipe my hands with. All right, so I'm going to take the top crust up on here. And hang on, I'll be right back. I got to warm this up a little bit. Okay, 10 seconds in the microwave warms this up perfectly, just so it's ready to roll out without a problem. You really need to have these, at room temperature in order for them to roll out properly. All right, so let's get this on here. Hopefully. Pull that over just a little. I think I was gonna cut it off, but I don't know if I need to or not. Maybe I should. I'm gonna take my trusty little scissors here and just cut off part of it. And then we're just gonna flute the edges. Get this off here. I'm sure this isn't always the proper way of doing this, but this is the way it's gonna be. And I'll put a few, I'll be right back after I get this done. Okay, now I'm just kind of fluting the edges a little bit just to make it look pretty. Trying to do the right thing here. Okay. There. Now I'm just gonna do this. There, just to give it somewhere to escape, let the air escape. There. And that's it. That is going in the oven at 375 for about 40 minutes. And we'll be back to let you see the final pie done. I'm going to give you a peek into the oven to see that lovely piece of work. It looks really good. It's got 12 minutes to go. Voila, the finished product. It really, really smells so good. Look at that. Now I'm going to leave that out here and the kitchen, out here in the kitchen. I think I'm going to let it cool first and then put a lid on it. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, and go make an apple pie. It's really easy. I'll let you know how my mother-in-law and father-in-law like the pie. And if you want to stay tuned, I may make lasagna on film too, on video. All right, see you in the morning. So today is lasagna day, and I'm starting out with cooking some sausage. I've got sweet sausage here. Where are you? Okay, sweet sausage here, hot sausage here. So I'm starting to just cook them up and get them started. They're going to be on the side. They won't be actually in the lasagna. Okay, so these sausages have cooked up enough for now. I'm going to take them out and put them in this bowl. And then I'm going to add some ground beef to this pan. I did add a little olive oil in here just so nothing would stick. And start the ground beef. That's what they look like. Okay, so I have just put my ground beef in here in the pan. And yes, when this all cooks up, I will definitely drain some of the grease out. Okay, onward and upward. And while the meat is cooking, we are going to make some butter. So this meat produced a lot of grease, so I'm gonna have to strain that out, just a little bit of it, or most of it. My grease bowl, and I strained a lot of that grease from here into that bowl right there. And now I'm going to set this hamburger aside, and I'm going to start my sauce. My whipped cream, or my butter has, my heavy cream has reached the consistency of almost whipped cream. Over here I stacked the hamburger and the sausage right there. Now I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil, or a little bit of this grease back into here, and I'm going to cook up some onions and garlic. I've got some onions chopped up, but I'm watching this also because it seems to be starting to turn a little bit on the yellow side, so that means that the butter fat is coming out. Okay, I had to scrape down the sides, and still working its magic. It's a beautiful sight. And then over here, we've got the onions and the garlic going in this Dutch oven. Yes, I'm using the Dutch oven. Okay, so I'm going to add in some sauce now and let that simmer. Don't be too disappointed, but this is what I use. Rios marinara, because it's lower in sugar and lower in carbs. I gotta save my sugar and carbs somewhere. And this is the Mezzetti tomato basil, and this was a really good price at the Giant Eagle. So I'm gonna combine those two. I use just about 1/4 cup of water to rinse out both of these jars. 1/4 cup for both of these. Okay, that came together really, really quick. Look at all that luscious buttermilk. Yum-o. And now I am going to take this out of here and rinse it well. Okay, the sauce is simmering nicely. The kitchen is cleaned up for the most part, and now it's time to sit down and take a break. Okay, I got you situated exactly where you can see me putting together this pasta. First though, I have to mix up the ricotta cheese. Okay, so now I have you situated right here where you can see me making the ricotta. Ricotta. So my husband always corrects me. It's ricotta, not regatta. Okay, so I have here some Giant Eagle ricotta cheese. Open that up. And measure this with a fork, and I'm going to use it all. So this is going to be one good size batch of lasagna. This keeps it together like a pie instead of having it all falling apart. You can cut it and it just cuts like a pie. Okay, look at that. I am going to add a little bit of salt and I was going to do parsley, but I think I'll do basil because I like basil so much, and a little garlic powder. All right, now let's see, basil leaves, and I am going to add some Parmesan cheese to that. And yes, I just grated some Parmesan cheese. I didn't grate it, I put it in our little magic bullet. There, that's that. And mix until it gets nice and creamy and smooth. And there we go. Nice and blended and tasty. Not everybody makes their lasagna like me or like you. Everybody makes it. Everybody has their different techniques and tastes. So we'll go and assemble this. And then I'll put it in the oven, probably around 430. Okay, let's make sure you're situated just right. All right, first we're going to start with a little bit of sauce. I'm going to put the sausage in a bowl on its own later. And I've got the noodles that you don't have to cook first. So, there. All right. These are Giant Eagle oven ready. I'm going to put them this way first. I hope that we can get 4 across. Let me see. Just move things around here a little bit. There. Push that over. Push that over. Get them back here. Alright, I think that's going to work alright. I think put one across. Man, that is tough. That's good. All right, now we are going to put the hamburger. I'm going to just show you the first layer, and then I'm going to just do the rest, and then I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. I don't usually do it this way with the hamburger. I usually have the hamburger in the sauce, but since I have this sausage in there, I figured I'd do it this way. And more down here. All right, and then, oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't mix up the mozzarella. All right, be right back. Okay, we're gonna put the ricotta in next. Just gonna dab little bits here and there, and everywhere. And then the mozzarella. Grate up some mozzarella. And then we're going to start with another layer. So when this is all done, I'll be back to show you what the finished product looks like. Okay, there it is, all assembled. There's even some real fresh mozzarella right there. I ran out of the other stuff that I had to grind up or shred up. So there you go. You'll see it when it comes out of the oven. Oil here, I'm going to spray it with this spray right here. I can do it with my left hand. Let's see if I can. Okay. I don't have the strength in my left hand to do it. There we go. I'm just going to spread it around. Here is the finished product, and it was delicious. Delicious. You can hear my husband in the other room. His parents are here, so we had dinner with them today. So that's it for me. I hope you have a great evening, and don't forget to be kind to one another. It is a rough world out there. See you all in my next video. Bye, guys.